Have you ever met someone in their 90s who still has a sparkle in their eye, moves with energy, and enjoys life to the fullest? It makes you wonder, what's their secret? While some people believe longevity is purely a matter of genetics, science tells us otherwise. In fact, doctors and researchers have discovered that our daily habits play a much bigger role in how long and how well we live. The good news? It's never too late to start. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or even beyond, small changes in your routine can add years to your life. And not just any years, years filled with good health, energy, and happiness. So today, we're uncovering 6 longevity hacks that doctors swear by. These aren't just random tips, they're backed by science and have been proven to help people live well into their 90s and even past 100. And the best part? You can start using them right away. Let's begin with one of the most powerful longevity secrets, movement. Notice I didn't say exercise because that word can sound intimidating. You don't need to hit the gym or run marathons to stay healthy. Instead, the longest living people in the world follow a simple rule: move naturally and move often. Take the Okinawans in Japan, for example. Many of them live past 100, yet they don't spend hours lifting weights or doing high-intensity workouts. Instead, they incorporate movement into their daily lives: gardening, walking, stretching, and even sitting on the floor and standing up multiple times a day. These small, natural movements keep their bodies flexible, strong, and resilient. If you think about it, our modern lifestyle has taken away a lot of these natural movements. We spend hours sitting in front of screens, relying on cars to take us everywhere, and using machines to do things we used to do by hand. But making a simple effort to add more movement to your day can make a huge difference. For example, take the stairs instead of the elevator. Walk to the store instead of driving. Stretch your arms and legs when you wake up. Even doing household chores like sweeping, cooking, or rearranging furniture keeps your body active. And if you love dancing, why not put on your favorite song and move around the living room? The key is consistency. You don't have to do intense workouts, just make sure you're moving every day. And if you're someone who struggles with joint pain or stiffness, gentle exercises like Tai Chi or water aerobics can keep your body strong without putting too much strain on it. But movement alone isn't enough. What you put into your body matters just as much. That brings us to another longevity hack that doctors and nutritionists recommend: eating more whole, unprocessed foods. When you look at the diets of people who live the longest, one thing stands out: they eat plenty of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and healthy fats. Take the Mediterranean diet, for example. People in places like Greece and Italy have some of the longest life expectancies in the world. And what do they eat? Fresh produce, nuts, olive oil, fish, and very little processed food. Similarly, in Okinawa, people eat mostly plant-based meals with lots of sweet potatoes, green vegetables, tofu, and seafood. Now, this doesn't mean you have to give up everything you love. It just means making smarter choices. Instead of processed snacks, try fresh fruit and nuts. Instead of sugary drinks, go for herbal tea or water with lemon. If you love bread, choose whole grains over white flour. And here's something interesting: many long-lived cultures eat smaller portions than we do. They practice something called hara-hachi-biyu, which means eating until they're 80% full instead of stuffed. This simple habit prevents overeating, helps maintain a healthy weight, and reduces the risk of diseases like diabetes and heart disease. Making small, sustainable changes to your diet can have a huge impact on your overall health. And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about making better choices, one meal at a time. Now, movement and nutrition are both important, but there's another factor that often gets overlooked: stress. Chronic stress can take years off your life, increasing inflammation, raising blood pressure, and even affecting your immune system. But here's the good news: people who live the longest have found ways to manage stress effectively. Some pray, some meditate, some spend time in nature, and others simply take deep breaths when they feel overwhelmed. The key is to find what works for you. For some, it might be journaling or listening to music. For others, it might be spending time with loved ones or doing a hobby they enjoy. The important thing is to create moments of calm in your day. Even 5 minutes of deep breathing or sitting quietly with a cup of tea can help reset your nervous system and bring you back to a place of balance. So, we've covered movement, nutrition, and stress, 3 major factors that influence longevity. But there's still more to uncover. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you: your social life. Did you know that loneliness is just as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day? That's not an exaggeration, that's what researchers have found. When people feel isolated, their stress levels rise, their immune system weakens, and their risk of heart disease and dementia increases. But the opposite is also true. Having strong connections with family, friends, and even your community can add years to your life. Think about the people who live the longest, whether it's the Okinawans in Japan, the Sardinians in Italy, or the Nicoyans in Costa Rica. One thing they all have in common is a strong sense of belonging. They don't just live in their communities, they are deeply involved in them. They have close friendships, they help each other, they share meals, and they celebrate life together. Now, if you feel like your social circle has gotten smaller over the years, don't worry, it's never too late to build meaningful connections. Even small efforts can make a big difference. Calling an old friend, joining a local club, volunteering, or even just chatting with a neighbor can help you feel more connected. And if you're not sure where to start, here's a simple idea: next time you go for a walk, make it a point to smile at someone or say hello. You'd be surprised how even the smallest interactions can brighten your day and someone else's. But it's not just about having people around you, it's about the quality of those relationships. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, make you laugh, and bring positivity into your life. And don't be afraid to let go of relationships that drain your energy. Life is too short to spend time with people who don't make you feel good. Now, let's talk about something else that can make a huge impact on your longevity: having a sense of purpose. Have you ever noticed that people who live the longest always have something they're passionate about? Whether it's gardening, painting, teaching, or even taking care of their grandchildren, they wake up with a reason to keep going. And science backs this up. Studies show that having a sense of purpose can lower stress, improve mental health, and even reduce the risk of heart disease and stroke. Think about it: when you have something meaningful to do, you naturally feel more motivated, more engaged, and more alive. It doesn't have to be a big mission. It could be as simple as growing a small vegetable garden, learning a new skill, writing down your life stories, or mentoring younger people. The key is to find something that excites you and gives you a reason to look forward to each day. And if you're not sure what your purpose is, start by asking yourself this: what brings me joy? What do I love to do? What is something I've always wanted to try? Sometimes, the answer is right in front of us, we just need to pay attention to it. Now, we've covered movement, nutrition, stress management, social connections, and purpose, 5 powerful longevity hacks. But there's still one more secret that doctors and researchers have discovered. And that brings us to one of the most underrated secrets to longevity: your mindset. You see, how you think about aging actually affects how you age. Studies have shown that people who have a positive outlook on getting older live, on average, 7.5 years longer than those who see aging as a decline. That's not just a small difference, that's a huge impact on your lifespan. Think about it this way: if you wake up every morning feeling like your best years are behind you, your body listens. Your brain releases stress hormones, your motivation drops, and over time, your health starts to suffer. But when you wake up with gratitude, excitement, and a mindset that says, there's still so much to look forward to, your body responds in a completely different way. You stay more active, your immune system gets stronger, and you naturally make choices that support a longer, healthier life. Now, I know, some days, it's easier said than done. Life isn't always sunshine and roses. But here's a little trick: start and end your day with gratitude. The moment you wake up, think of one thing you're grateful for. And before you go to bed, reflect on something good that happened that day, no matter how small. Maybe it's the laughter you shared with a friend, the beautiful sunset you saw, or the way your favorite song made you feel. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already here. And when you do that consistently, you create a life that feels rich, fulfilling, and joyful, no matter your age. And speaking of joy, don't forget to have fun. Too often, we get caught up in routines, responsibilities, and worries. But laughter, playfulness, and curiosity are just as important as diet and exercise. Try something new, dance in your living room, tell jokes, play games, or do something silly just because it makes you happy. Joy isn't just a feeling, it's a habit. And the more you cultivate it, the longer and healthier your life will be. So, let's take a moment to reflect. We've talked about movement, nutrition, stress management, social connections, purpose, and mindset. 6 powerful longevity hacks backed by science, real-life examples, and people who have defied the odds and lived well beyond 90. But remember this, longevity isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. It's about waking up every day feeling strong, capable, and excited for what's ahead. It's about making small choices that lead to big changes. It's about believing that no matter your age, the best is yet to come. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one habit you're going to start today? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more life-changing insights. Here's to a long, happy, and fulfilling life, because you deserve it.